Hi guys, it's Annette, stay-at-home crafter. I wanted to share with you a thrift haul, a shopping haul, and an eBay haul. So first thing I want to share with you is I went out east this weekend to Mattituck, and they have a nice little candy shop there. It's called Love Lane Sweet Shop, which I just love. Honestly, they have more fun things rather than sweets. They do have the sweets, they do have the chocolate, which I always have to get, but they also have these lovely, lovely napkins. Look at these, look at these. One of the things I'm going to do is collage some of these napkins on top of oyster shells. And we've got oyster shells because we went to a clam bake, or an oyster bake, clam bake, whatever. So we got the extra shells, and I boiled them, cleaned them, and then I'm going to decoupage some napkins on them. Aren't these adorable? Look at this. This always reminds me of out east, because that's where I get my sunflowers. And nautical, I live on Long Island, so this is perfect. Beautiful napkins. Something else I got these on eBay. And I love looking for old things. Look at this. This is a workman's time book. This was from I want to say 42. Not 1902. I think it's 1942. Yes, 1942, 1943. But look at this. Is this not adorable? Whoever was working, they kept the days and I guess how much they earned, and I'm not sure what these numbers are, but how much that they were supposed to be paid during the weeks. So that's what this is all about. Very cool, very cool. All handwritten in pencil. I think I might Mod Podge on it just to keep it preserved. Look at this. This is so, so cool. And it's written all the way through. I thought that was really, really cool. Something else I got, actually from, not eBay, Etsy. This is from Tattered, oh my goodness, I forget their name. Oh goodness, I watch them all the time. Pretty Tattered, Belinda and Pat. They go to these Goodwill outlet bins, and they find all kinds of wonderful things. So this was something that they had in their shop. An old cookbook, good meals and how to prepare them. Look at this. I love the handwriting. It's lots of handwriting. This was from 1920. This is 8th edition, printed 1929. So I'm assuming this was 1929 as well. Yes, this is all 1929, but it's got so many, it's handwritten in, and it's just so beautiful. Also, there were other recipes that were in here. Golden dressing, okay, and fresh apple cake. Oh, I love apple cake. My grandmother used to make apple cake. Pretty Tattered, yes. I highly recommend Pretty Tattered. They have a shop on YouTube, or they have a video. They put videos on YouTube. I can speak, can't I? And they just show what they get at yard sales and at the bins at Goodwill. And Belinda is lovely. She's the sweetest, sweetest person. See, Pat and Belinda. I just adore them, and I watch their channels all the time. I wish they had more videos. But here, you know, curried chicken. Look at this. People, I love how, you know, the personalization in here that you find. This is, try these great dream cake recipes. This is cute. How adorable. They use that as a bookmark. And yes, it's coming apart, but I'm going to have a lot of fun. This was, oh my goodness. Here are some new ideas in frostings, fillings, and sauces. There's no date on this. Just says September 11th. I don't know if there's Oh, it was in here, so look at what it did. It colored the paper for it automatically. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's something that I got from Pretty Tattered on Etsy. And then I went thrifting. Of course, I go thrifting, you know me. So the first thing I'm going to show you, it's a bit heavy. Look what I got. I still haven't even taken the tape off. Beautiful cutter. Look at this. It was listed for $6, less 30%. So for around $4, I got this beautiful Boston 2612 cutter. It has tape protecting the blade. Wow, this must be really sharp. So I'll take the tape off of it. I'll finish doing that later. And then it's got a way to lock it so it's not going to hurt anybody. It's me rolling up the tape. Okay, so that was one thing that I got. Move this out of the way. This, $3. Look at this bolt of lace. Can you believe it? Look at this. Look at this. A huge, huge bolt of lace. Does anybody need lace? I think I've got lace for the rest of my life. Look at this. This is magnificent. Huge bolt of lace. I'm probably going to cut some up and coffee stain it. Coffee, you hear my Long Island accent. I'll coffee stain it. But I have no idea how much is in here because it's not listed, but it is tremendous. This is a tremendous amount of lace. I will never use this up. I'm assuming this was from somebody who made wedding dresses. Something else I thrifted. Look at this. This was, I'm assuming that this is for people who would make quilts, because that's what it looks like to me. But these are paper cutouts, and I believe you're supposed to pin them onto your fabric, and then you cut your fabric accordingly. So this is all diamond shape over here. I could make some really nice things. I'm thinking if you take them, you can fold them. They look like little flags. You could put them on the side of pages. Let's see, here's, if I take it, you could put it on the side of a page. You can make a tuck like that. You can attach a dangle to it, you know, put a brad in, or not a brad, an eyelet in, and then hang something from it. So that was one thing. And then I have this over here, large packs, 2-inch hexagon. Okay, these are, they're cardstock, but it's a very thin cardstock. So I could color these up and decorate them. I could make hidden paper clips with them. I could, if I folded them in half, let's see, if I folded it in half like that, again, oh, I could make tabs for journal pages. That would be nice. Decorate it, color it, decorate it, be nice tabs so you could turn your page. So that's something else that I got. Then, what else did I get? Ooh, this is fun. Look at this. I thought this was wrapping paper. Favorite birds east of the Rockies. I paid $1.49, less 30%. Okay, this is a poster which shows all these birds. I haven't even opened it yet, but I figured, you know, one day my intent is to make a bird journal because I have all of these lovely books. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna have to, oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to unwind it, unravel it. and let it sit out. But look at these. Ooh, this is nice thick cardstock too. I thought this was lovely. Oops. It does not want to stay open, so I'm going to put you to the side for now. Look what I got for $2.49. We all need a wooden pastry roller. I don't have a pastry roller at all. This one is very nice. It seems old to me. I just love it. $2.49 less 30%. Okay. So it was $1.50 maybe, but look at this. I could use this as a brayer. Ooh. I was watching somebody this morning making recycled or making paper out of recycled yarn, and I'm a big crocheter, so I would not mind doing that. This was something fun. A spirograph. I could spirograph on these shapes. I want a word search. I didn't even know what this one was. But this was not even $3.50, but less 30%. Oh, look at this. Oh, I haven't had one of these since I was really little. Look at this. I wonder how old this is. Can't be that old. Is there a year on it? 2012. Okay, yeah, it's not that old. But I just think this is so adorable. That's something that I'm going to do. Maybe I'll spirograph on one of these. So, and that's a word search. Yeah, all right. Oh, looks like somebody already did it, but okay. Someone had fun. Well, what's the point of a word search? Why would they even put this in a bag if it was already used? But the cover is nice. So I'm thinking I could use the cover. Cover it up with something. Waste not, want not. Okay. I don't know if I showed this to you or not. This I got the Buttonier 5-second button attacher, distributed exclusively by Ronco, as seen on TV. I don't know if you remember these commercials, but this thing is old as the hills. So definitely from the 70s. I wonder if it's a collector item. There's no date on it, but here we go. Does it open up? It does open up. Look at this. Other uses. You can decorate. You can repair. Okay. And it has the instructions. It has this. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is treasure. Okay. Little envelope. Little business reply envelope. That's adorable. So here is my Buttonier. I guess these are what the buttons get attached with. Okay, that's cute. So that was something else that I got. We're going to go over here with the word search. Books. I got a bunch of books. First book. Look at this. Woman of Words. I thought this was really lovely. What did they charge me for this? They charged me $3.49. Okay. But it has Dorothy Parker, Edna St. Vincent Millay, Oscar's Bookstore. Ooh, Huntington. I used to live in Huntington. Okay. Look at these images. Jean Rice. Agatha Christie. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? These images are fantastic. I should do something. I'm not sure. I have to really research on altering books that I love. I don't think I need Willa Cather. I don't think I need all the pages. Edith Wharton. Love Edith Wharton. Oh. Well, I read one of her books in high school. Ethan, did she write Ethan Frome? I don't remember. But I love Edith Wharton. Something else I found. Rocks and fossils. It's funny. They charge $4.98. Well, this was purchased at $4.98 from one of those bookstores, and they charged $4.49. Come on, savers. Let's get real. when the price is on there, you got to do better. But I don't think this book was ever looked at other than me when I picked it up. This was from 1999 is the last date on here. Okay. But these are beautiful images and ancient lands. Rocks from particles, how geology affects us. Books falling apart, really. You can... Ooh. Hardness scale. I used to teach that when I taught 5th grade. Mohs hardness scale. Yeah, I love teaching about rocks and fossils. And then I had the kids, to sum up our lesson, I had the kids bring in a big rock, and we're going to color it, and it's going to be your pet rock, but you got to tell me where it's from. This was something, just a little fun fodder for me. Perfume from Provence. We just came back from Provence. We went there in April. And lavender, I just fell in love with everything. So this is a cute little book. When I sit outside at the pool, let me see, what year is this? 1993. Okay, first published in 1935. Okay. So this is going to be my summer reading at the pool. Now, the last book I found, I just fell in love with because it's fairies. And all my fairies over here are just so happy that I found this book. I have to name my fairies. What do you think I should name them? I have no idea. Myrtle is going to be one of them. Definitely Myrtle. But look at this. Originally $15, The Days of Nights. I don't know what that is. Let's see what year. This was 2005. Okay, but look at these. Look at these images. I am in love. This to me was the best find ever, because I'm planning on making a fairy book, and I have my fairies over there. I paid $2.49 less 30%. It's my favorite. This to me was a treasure. And to top that off, I didn't even open this up yet. Ah, okay. I have a beheaded fairy that I'm going to glue her head on. I'm not even sure how that happened. I don't know if I did it or if it came like that. Honestly, I think it came like that. But her head will be glued on. More fairies. And a decapitated fairy. She's going to sit over there till I fix her. But aren't these adorable? Little garden fairies. So they're going to go sit over here with my other fairies. And speaking of fairies, okay, I saw this fabric. Look at this. Look at the butterflies. Purple butterflies. Are you kidding me? Come on. Purple butterflies. This was a curtain, I believe. They wanted $6.49, which I'm going to get rid of that tag. But this was a curtain. This is just adorable. And I have my fabrics. This I pulled out last week for my fairy journal that I'm going to make. I got everything set up. Everything's getting stuck now. Uh-oh. Okay. I have to get my scissor and cut this. Okay. So, look at my purple fabric. I have, this is a nice lace, but this is what I got today. Doesn't that go nice? Look at that. And then Provence with the lavender. I just also picked up a couple of lavender plants this weekend. I went to Lavender by the Bay out east, which I love going to, and picked up a couple of lavender plants. My Bouvier, when I had my Bouvier fin, he loved lavender so much he would claim it as his own and pee all over it. So my lavender never survived. But then I have, this is purple. I have some purple yarn. I have some purple, this is like a felt ribbon. This is so cool. I mean, I could even glue that onto there once I get rid of this little stuff from the fabric. And then I have my fairy dangle. Marcy, I hope you're looking, because here's a nice dangle. I don't know, Mars. We got to work on your dangle skills, okay? Look at this. So this is going to be for my fairy journal. And I have my fairy book over here. Ah, it's coming. It's coming. The pieces are coming. They're coming together. So that's this I got today. And what I saw right after I saw this, look at these. These are purple beads. I'm assuming they're necklaces. Tell me it goes on forever and ever. Nope. Look at this. Anybody want any purple? Boy, have I got a lot. But look at this. I can use this to decorate the cover, to make dangles. Oh my goodness. I am just in love. I saw this, and this was $2.79. I bet they were saying, who's going to want all of these? Well, me. Look at how well it goes. Is that not perfect? To me, that's idyllic. Oh, and the last thing I got, which has nothing to do with crafting, but I paid $2.99 for this. Is this not cute? Somebody made this. I don't know where or how. It's got a marking on it. I'm not sure even what it says. I tried doing Google Lens on it and nothing was coming up. It says, I think MK, is that 83? Could be. Probably made in 83. But I used to be a teacher, so I'm going to wash it and clean it and put it with all the other little Apple fun things that I collected over the years from students. So this was my thrift haul. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not yet. I would appreciate it. And I'm so glad you joined me today. Thank you for watching.